Welcome to the unboxing and setup of this TP Link Archer C64 Wi-Fi router. Now this one is a very capable router, capable of up to 867 Mbps when in 5G and up to 300 Mbps in 4G. So this is an upgrade for my studio. So let's unbox and set it up pretty fast. So inside the box is this lightweight router. You can see with up to 4 Ethernet ports. So that means you can connect 4 devices wired and of course more devices wirelessly. And of course this is where the cable from your service provider goes in. Then you have the button here for resetting your router. It has 4 antennas as you can see, and this is where you mount it on somewhere. And then the back here, of course, we have the default SSID and default SSID password and whatnot. So to set it up, first thing you need to do is connect it to power. So again, the power cable comes in the box, of course. So let's connect this. So one end to power and this other end goes into your router. And it's gonna turn on. And whether you're using your phone or your computer or a tablet to set it up, it's literally the same process. So for this tutorial, I'll be using my phone. So once you connect the router to power and it goes on, it automatically creates a default setup Wi-Fi network. And that's the Wi-Fi network you can see in the sticker here. It's going to have this exact name. So what you need to do is go to your computer or your phone and find that Wi-Fi network. So I'm just going to go to my Wi-Fi settings, and you can see it's already created the Wi-Fi network. You can see it right here. So it creates 2 because this is a dual band router that creates 4G and 5G networks. So it's literally the same name, only that one has 5G. So you want to connect to the router's Wi-Fi network, and of course the password is going to be at the back as well. It says password/pin at the back here. You can see that number there. So that's your password. So put in the password and then connect. Once that's connected, you connected to the Wi-Fi network of the router, you can now exit out of there and go to your favorite browser. In your browser, simply go to this website at the back here, tplinkwifi.net. On that page, as long as you're connected to the router's Wi-Fi network, it's going to take you to this page where you can now set up your management password for this Wi-Fi router. Again, this is not your internet Wi-Fi password. This is the password to manage this router. So set up a new password. Once you enter that password twice, you can tap on Let's Get Started. And it's going to open this page where you can now start setting up your Wi-Fi. So you've now connected to the router and you've now secured a password for the router. Now the next step is to just set up your router. So you can start with your time zone. So come here and select your specific time zone. Mine is just +3 hours. So choose your location and then hit next. And then now you should see internet port disconnected. So basically, if you want to, you can skip this step, or you can connect the Ethernet cable that comes from your service provider. So this cable from your service provider goes into the WAN port, this one right here, the one port on your router. That's where the cable from your service provider goes. And then these other ports are for connecting your devices. So you can connect that. And with that connected, let's now continue with the setup process. Again, you can skip this part or just retry. Let's retry because we've now connected a cable. And now it says it automatically picks up the IP connection type. So you can have a static IP, in which case your provider will give you the details. But for most people, that's going to be dynamic IP. Now, the beauty of connecting a cable during the setup process is it's able to detect the kind of IP you have. So for me, that's going to be dynamic IP, which I think is safer. And then I'll hit next. And then if you want to, you can change the default IP address for your TP Link router, or you can leave it as default MAC address. You can also change that MAC address if you want to. Now I'm just going to leave everything as default, hit next, and then this is where you give a name and password to your router's Wi-Fi connection. So for anyone who wants to connect to the internet, this is the network name and password they're going to use. Now it gives a default name, so I'm going to edit this a bit. I'm going to call mine TP Link. I'll add gaming because I'm planning to put this in my gaming room, just like that. And then I'll have that password there. Of course, I want to change that. And then hit next. And then it's going to do a connection test. And then the next step, once it detects that the network is working properly, is to turn on auto update. If you want to turn it off, you can select not now. But for me, I want to leave this on because I want my router to be automatically updating its own software. And you can even change the time when it updates. So you can choose a time when you're less busy. For me, that's going to be around 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. I'm usually not working at that time. Maybe I can turn it back from 3 a.m. maybe to 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. So that's a better time frame. And then I can hit next. And then it says success. My Wi-Fi is set up and ready to go. Now, as soon as you hit next, it's gonna stop the default Wi-Fi network that it was broadcasting. And you can see my phone has now disconnected. Now, what you need to do is go to your Wi-Fi settings. The previous network we had connected to has disappeared, but now we should have TP Link Gaming, as you can see, which is the Wi-Fi network I created, the SSID name. So now let's connect to that one with a new password we just created. And then hit connect. There you go. Now, like I said, this is a dual band router and it provides both 4G and 5G signals, but all you have to do is connect to one Wi-Fi network and then you should be good to go. Now, 5G normally takes some time to get going, but once you're connected, you can actually immediately do a speed test just to make sure your internet is working. There you go. It's pretty fast Wi-Fi network. Also because I'm very close to the router. So that's a very high speed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to talk to us down in the comment section. Good luck.